Okay, so yep, working. I'm going to make a like collision and editor type thing. So first, let's do collisions. So collisions in Blitz3D are as easy to enable as typing the word collisions and what you want. So this is the source type destination. So this number is arbitrary. You can assign any number you want to. I'm going to assign 1 to be the player type and 2 to be everything else. So source type, destination type, and then 2 is an ellipsoid to polygon type collision. Every Blitz3D collision has to have a ellipsoid involved. So the player is going to be the ellipsoid and the boxes are going to be the polygons. And then this 2 right here defines collisions with full sliding. So you see what that means? So then I can make all the other objects. I've got number 2, entity type, plane, the object, and then the type 2. So that's the same as this. So then the cube is type 2, and then the player is type 1. Then we can run that, see how that works. So then we bump into it and we can slide around. We can't go into it, and you see there's clipping right there. That's just something I forgot to do. So you can set the camera range of camera. This is the near value, so 0.1 units directly in front of the camera, and then the far value 150, so anything outside of 150 will not be shown, and that will fix the clipping. And then the next part is going to be making a little cube maker. So first we're going to make a type. A type is like a list of custom variable types. So in this type, we're going to have 4 fields, X, Y, and Z, and then the entity. And you'll see how we use those. We're going to store the place in the world, and then the actual entity handle. So we need that. That's initialized outside of the loop. Then we're going to come down here. We're going to say if mouse hit 1, which is the left mouse button, we're going to do c.cube, and c is a collection. We haven't initialized it earlier. You can just initialize it right here. c.cube is going to contain the list of cubes that we defined, equals new cube, our type. And then we're going to use each of the fields we defined earlier. So c/x, this is accessing the x field, and then all the other fields we made, you do c/ and then the field c/x equals entity x player, entity y player, c/z equals entity z player, plus 5, so it doesn't spawn directly on top of us. And then all these numbers again are arbitrary until we do something with them. And c/entity equals create cube. That's going to assign the entity handle to c/entity so it can change it and do stuff to it. So then we're going to position entity, c/entity, the cube we made right here, to c/x, c/y, c/z, all of these. Then we're going to set the entity type to 2, so it has collision, and then end the if statement. So then after we do that, we can go in here. So that's collision. Going to hit the left mouse button. Going to have another cube. And then we can do that as many times as we want. You can see our hitbox is pretty big right here. And our hitbox is really big. You can change that if you come up here to our players and you say entity radius player, and this changes the radius of an ellipsoid. The x can be like 0.5, and then the y can be 1. that should let us fit in smaller areas. Yep, there we go. Not that small. Not that small either. Okay. But what you saw, you get the idea. You can change it however you want to. And that's it.